Once you have not experienced something, it's easy for you to judge, it's easy for you to give advice, it's easy for you to have an opinion. I feel like, oh, I'm not going to experience postpartum depression. It's not my portion in Jesus' name. And I've always heard about postpartum depression. I've always heard about people not loving their baby after giving birth. I never really felt like it was something I was going to pass through or I'm going to experience. Mind you, for me, it took a different turn. Postpartum depression is real. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and it's your girl Anisha Mishumaski. If you're new here, I'm talking about faith, lifestyle, and anything that's going to help you survive in the UK. I've not been posting like I should. In fact, my YouTube channel is suffering, but I'll try as much as possible to do what I can. Pardon the lightning in this video. I don't know how good it is. I'm currently using the iPhone 15 Pro to shoot this video, so I want to see how it's like. I see how it does. My baby's going to wake up anytime soon. Sleeping right now on my husband's chest, and I just want to quickly film this video because once my husband goes to work, it's just going to be me and him, and we'll not have time again to shoot this video. Today I'm just going to just rush through. How has it been being a new mom? No, it's not been easy. It's a lot. If you've seen from the description, you know what I'm about to talk about. I'm about to talk about postpartum. As Africans, we hardly talk about these things because we feel like there's a stigma that comes with it. So yeah, let's talk about postpartum. Recovery, when a baby, what to expect, things they don't tell you when you give birth, when you have a child. I don't think there's any book that is going to prepare you for what to expect. There's no advice anybody will give you that will prepare you. And I know that, yeah, maybe if you've been surrounded with people that have given birth before, you get used to the idea, you know what to expect. I don't think any book is really going to prepare you for this journey. I think the bottom line is you just have to learn on the job. As you can see now, I'm more lively, I'm happy now. A few weeks back, it wasn't like that. I wish I had a chance to watch something like this before putting to bed. Maybe it would have helped me, or maybe it would have prepared me or prepared my mind to what I was going to expect. And I know that it's always different for everybody. It's not going to be the same. I'm just going to be sharing my experience, how I've been surviving. It's 6 weeks now that I've delivered my babies. I'm just going to be sharing with you guys the landmarks, the improvement, how is that been like from day one till now. And I will tell you, it's been amazing. Right from when you deliver your baby and they just give you your baby and bam, going home. Nobody tells you what to do, how to do it. You know, nobody gives you any training. You've never experienced this journey before. It's your first time. My dear, let me just give you a heads up. Google will be your best friend because you don't know what to do. You don't know how to go about it. Me and my husband, I will just say we'll be winging it. Once you put to bed, they just give your baby and say, yeah, I didn't be going no, you're not a new mom. The first thing they will tell you, move your bra, bag. And they will just put the baby on your chest. They will want you to do what's it called, skin to skin with the baby. But they never tell you how do you carry the baby, how do you take care of the baby, what do's and don'ts with the baby. So when you give birth to your baby, the first thing they will do for you is come and do what they call breastfeeding assessment. They want to see that the baby has been able to eat, and they will support you to be able to breastfeed your baby. So the first breast milk that comes out of your breast is what they call colostrum. So it's not the full milk, it's like water. The more your baby sucks on it, it forms into full milk. That is how I can understand it. So the more your baby stimulates your breast, it increases and it turns into full milk after a few days. So but that first time when your baby sucks on it is very painful. So they will do assessment, they will check the baby to ensure that the baby is alright. Usually you don't spend more than 24 hours in the hospital. I never knew that. I packed like heaven and earth when I was going to the hospital. If everything goes well, don't spend more than 24 hours. But let's assume that you went through CS or you had complications during your birth, then you might stay longer than that. But for normal vaginal birth, always 24 hours. They will ensure that you have to wee before you go, and once the wee is okay and your baby has done a wee also, then you guys are okay. They will check everything is alright. I'll do a video about delivery, but today's video is all about postpartum. Let's dive right into it. So I just think God is just so amazing. Once you give birth, it's just this instinct of you knowing what to do part time, or you thinking, I think this is what I should do, or this is how I should do it. And if you're stuck, there's so many help for you. You know, the midwives are there, your health visitors will be there to support you all the way. So you can always call them. Or at that first point, when you have this baby, you have this beautiful creature looking at you, trusting you to be able to take care of them. Trust me, I just didn't know what to do. There were days when I cried because I was scared, like too many information was just flying. I just didn't know what to do. You Google, but yeah, nobody's showing you all these things. Like at that point, I don't even know what to do. So nobody tells you just take care of your baby. You have to learn on the job, do the research yourself, bathing your baby, cleaning your baby. I watched bathing videos, but I never knew that you have to cover the ears of the baby. I saw them doing it, but I never understood why you were covering the ears of the baby. Apparently, that is to avoid ear infection. So when you're bathing your baby, you do something like this. I never knew how to change the baby's diaper or how to wear one. I've seen friends that have babies, but I've never done it. We'll help you around the house, but I'm not sure. Helping with the baby, it's not my strong point. See me doing it, like first time I had to do it, like I never even thought of it. I never even had second thought. I just knew I had to do it. And this is a child. I have to take care of this child. It's my child. My first bathing experience, I was trying to see if I can insert a clip. Was a disaster. The bathing bag I bought was like a small one. It was really expensive. But then the baby would be like, we'll use it till up to 2 years. But looking at that bathtub, I'm not sure my baby will be able to use it up to 2 years because my baby is already stretching, like his legs are stretching and he's even reaching the end of the bathtub. So it was a very small one, so I didn't even know how to carry the baby, what to do, how to bathe the baby. And mind you, I was sore. And once you give your baby from the hospital, nobody's bathing your baby for you. In Nigeria, they said they bathe the baby, but here in this country, you don't bathe your baby. You just give your baby and that's it. I think the best they will do for you is clean your baby, and they always tell you don't bathe your baby until after 6 weeks. And I'm like, with all this yama with this baby's body, I should not bathe the baby with all this skin thing on this baby. You hear so many information flying here and there. You have to use palm oil to bathe the baby. I could not do that palm oil thing. I go to bed on the Sunday, Monday morning, we got home. I think it was the evening I had to bathe the baby. I was very sore, could not even sit down because I had a bit of a tear. I started standing to bathe my baby. Could not sit down because I was very sore. If I sit it was very, very painful. I could not go low. Bathing my baby was very difficult for me, and I finally got a hang of it. But the first bathing experience was very, very disastrous. I hear so many information, something can happen. It just made me question myself. It made me second guess myself, and it made it just difficult for me. I never knew it was going to be difficult when you have the baby. If you have friends, maybe you can start practicing with their baby, start studying, reading, whatever that you think would help you to prepare your mind mentally. No matter the information you get, once you see this child, it's very, very different. But it prepares your mind mentally of what you expect. Always trust your motherly instinct. If you do it wrong today, tomorrow you will do it better. So nobody tells your baby is going to struggle with colic. I never knew there was anything called colic. Colic is what Yoruba people call inuwo. I never heard of it. It takes about 7 days for your baby's umbilical cord to come off. It takes few other days for the navel to heal up. The navel takes a bit of a while to heal up. So colic is the baby start cringing, they start feeling uncomfortable, they start raising their knees to their tummy. That is what colic is. I never knew there's anything like colic, and colic is going to make the baby cry. If it makes you feel comfortable, it's something that you want to check up. It helps you to mentally prepare for these things. They just told me, I should be pressing the baby's tummy, something warm. I just felt just part of the process. The way they will tell you stretch your baby's arms, stretch your baby's legs. So I just felt like it was one of those things. So I just do it in the mornings. I didn't know that it was something I had to do constantly to help the baby. So nobody tells you about colic. So your baby's going to have colic. Be prepared for that. Boys struggle more than girls. But it's just something that all babies they pass through. There are things that could help them, like Infaco. Use Infaco from infants. There are things like grab water. The baby has to be 1 month before you start using grab water. And the baby started having colic. So you started showing signs of colic around 3 weeks thereabout, 2 to 3 weeks thereabout. And this is something that they pass through till about 4 months. They outgrow it. Now it has subsided, it has reduced. It doesn't cringe as much as before, but it still cringes a lot, especially when he just keeps passing gas. He couldn't go to toilet for days. Then the colic really affects him a lot. So unfortunately, you can't help him. You can't transfer the pain to you. He just has to deal with it by himself. One thing I observe about my baby is he's passing through that thing and he's crying. If I put breast in his mouth, it helps him. I don't know if my breast is a coping mechanism for him when he's in pain. Once he sucks on my breast, then it feels a bit better. It will still be, you see that it's all red and all that, but it still feels a bit better when it's breastfeeding. And at the times that he just won't open his mouth, it's all going to collect anything you give him at that time, and he's just cringing and all that. So prepare your mind. Your baby is going to have colic. The digestive system is still developing, so it's going to struggle with constipation and passing of gas. So prepare your mind for that. If you're a new mom or you're an expectant mom, prepare your mind for that, because everybody just keeps on saying, "Oh, I can't wait to experience this beauty. I can't wait to experience this." My dear, be careful of what you wish for. It's not an easy journey. Just prepare your mind that it's going to be very hard, but you can do it. Your parents can do it. You can do it, and you survive. What comes after pregnancy? Pregnancy will humble you. This one will humblest you. Having a baby and taking care of a baby, it's a full-time job. For those of the mom out there, you are amazing. You are what? Are amazing. You're going to have what they call baby blues. Let me just tell you this. Once you have not experienced something, it's easy for you to judge, easy for you to give advice, easy for you to have an opinion, or wait till when you get there. Okay? Wait till when you get there. So before I became a mom, before I had my baby, I'm always this person. Now somebody comes and say, "Oh, talks about postpartum depression," I'll just say, "Yeah, now wow." Well, there was one woman we're talking about in my workplace, and the person, they said she had a problem with not loving her baby. So if she has a baby, the baby irritates her. And this person, mind you, has about 6 children. And I'm like, why do you keep on having babies when you don't have the emotional love to support the child? It's postpartum depression. It's not more than that. There's nothing anybody can tell me it's postpartum depression. The person is psychologically affected. It's not their fault. These are things that you can't help it. It's just your hormones playing a trick on you. And I feel like we don't really talk about this so often. Everybody shies away from the fact, especially Africans, we feel like, oh, there's this stigma attached to it, or people are going to like, when this thing happened to me, I also felt like maybe I was running mad. I was almost like telling my sister, I didn't want to call it what it was. And my husband saw my emotions, he saw the way I was, and he was like, "Are you okay?" He kept on asking me if I was okay. I was almost telling him, I knew he knew what was wrong with me, but we didn't want to like call it what it was. I didn't want to call it what it was, because I felt like whatever you give energy to, it starts playing out in your life, and I didn't want to call it what it was, but I knew that I was going towards that depressive mood. They say it's baby blues, so I would say it's baby blues because it actually went away. So how did it start? So a week, I think after my baby's naming ceremony, which was like 7 days, there was so many information flying. Oh, your baby's going to have body odor. If you do not do that first part was very important. You don't circumcise your child, this and that. So many information was coming, and I started questioning myself. Will I be able to take care of this child? Will I be able to do it? I don't think I'll be able to do it. I don't think it's. What if the baby dies? What if something happens to the child? I was just so scared. Like this baby, God has entrusted this child into my hands, and I'm not capable of doing the needful. So it was really an emotional period for me. I'll just be crying. My husband will ask me, "Are you okay?" I just wanted to die. I don't know. I look at this child, and there's just this so much love. I felt so much love for this child, but I just didn't know if I was doing the right thing, if I was going to be able to survive taking care of the child. I just didn't know. So I would just cry. My husband would be like, "Why are you crying outside?" I don't know. I'm just scared. What if something happens to the baby? What if I'm not able to take care of the child? So I would say it's semi-depression, because there are some days that I'll just be looking like, what if this baby? One thing that helps me is when I'm breastfeeding my baby. This so much love. I feel like, holding on to the child. Like I just want to embrace this child so much. Like I don't want to let you go. Come. Are you okay? But at that point when they come, it wasn't bad. So I'll tell them I'm okay, I'm fine. They said, "You have baby blues?" I say, "Yes, I think I do." I said, "Oh, it's normal, but if you feel like it's getting, then you have to contact towards it's a sickness. When it leads to postpartum depression, there is a sickness, then you have to talk about it. You have to seek help. But it didn't get to that point of me hating my baby or not want to take care of my baby. Mine was to the point I love the child so much. Like when I'm breastfeeding my baby like this, there's just this so much love. I just want to hold on to the child. Like I just feel comfort when I'm breastfeeding or when I'm holding, when I'm carrying my baby. At that point when I feel low, all I want to do is just carry my baby and just hold on to the baby like that. And there was just this obsessive love I just had for the child. Sometimes I just tell my husband, when he asks me, "Are you okay? What's wrong with you?" I just tell him, "Just hold me. Can you just give me a hug?" And he kept on asking me do I want to invite some of my friends over? And I said I don't want to disturb anybody. That I'm okay. He says, oh, do you want to go back? Do you want to go to work? Do you want to see somebody? I was like, don't worry. Do you want this person to come? My husband is somebody that he doesn't like friends. Not that he doesn't like friends, but he's not somebody that would suggest like, let's go. His wife is his friend, so he's not somebody that would suggest to you like, you want to go and visit somebody or something. But him suggesting that he knew that I was passing through something, but he didn't want to call it what it was, and I didn't want to give it a name also. So we were just silent on it. It got to a point where I almost said, do you think I'm depressed? My husband said, there's nothing wrong with you. I just shut up. But so you're going to pass through that period. We deal with it differently, but I want you to know that there's postpartum depression out there. So if you are not pregnant right now, you feel like your case will be different, or you're going to pass through anything, or women that don't snatch up after they've given birth to their baby, there's something wrong with them. See your tummy how big it is. I was also one of those people that will tell you that see your tummy how it is. But right now my tummy is getting down. My husband keeps telling me it's getting down, but for me it's big. But I can't even gather up. Like I don't want to gather up, but I just feel like, whoa, it's too much inconvenience. Voila, to go. Especially when I gather up and I'm breastfeeding my baby, I feel so much uncomfortable. Like it's just not comfortable for me. So right now I'm not gathering up. I do it once in a while, but I'm not doing it consistently. So I bought this postpartum belt in Nigeria. I wish I was in Nigeria where they would snatch me up and give me that hot massage and everything. My friend tried, my sister tried to give me that hot massage on your tummy, and I was also sitting on hot water at some point. I'll massage my tummy by myself. I didn't have any help. As I said, it's not like you have to have help, but if you have help, it helps. It makes a difference. Yeah, you feel relaxed a bit more. There are times you will cry. It's okay to cry. If that is what makes you comfortable. I cried. I'm a very strong person. My husband says, oh, you're always a strong boy. What is going on? Yeah, but I cried. Yeah, I really, really cried because I was scared that I was going to happen to the child. Like, this God has made me a caretaker over this child, but I cannot even do the job very well. So if you're out there judging somebody that they don't love their baby, it's not their fault that they don't love their baby, or it's not their fault that they're not acting the way they should. It doesn't stay for long. Some people it stays for long. So prepare your mind that it's likely it will happen. So another thing they don't tell you is your baby might have scaly scalp or skin coming off the head of your baby. So once you comb the hair of your baby, some white thing particles coming off your baby's hair, it goes away. Your baby might have it. Not all children have it. But when there was some scaly stuff coming off the baby, I was thinking the baby has a cockroach or rash on the baby's hair. I almost freaked out. But it's not cockroach, it's not rash, it's not I don't know what they call those lice that happens to children when we were young. Yeah, it's nothing like that. So it's normal for children to have scaly scalp. Some pearl shampoo that is baby friendly would always treat it, and it goes away on its own. It doesn't stay for long. So prepare your mind for something like that. Breastfeeding is not easy. Breastfeeding is very hard and painful. Prepare your mind for the pain. I never knew breastfeeding is hard. Just the parent, the mothers, just sit there, they just come and breastfeed the child. My dear, it's not a joke. It's very, very painful. Especially those first few days is when your baby is stimulating your breast to produce milk. Your breast is going to soar. When I mean soar, it's going to really, really be painful. I don't know for everybody, but mine was very, very painful. So I had a series of health visitor came checking up on me, said the baby was not latching properly. If the midwife come, they will say, I'm feeding my baby very well because the baby was increasing in size. That's like to say that the baby was feeding well, but they said probably the baby was not latching properly. That was why my breast was sore and painful. So they taught me different method of how I could breastfeed my baby. But to be honest, nothing was working. My breast is still sore. It's getting better now, but prepare your mind, your breast is going to be sore. Breastfeeding is not a joke. So if you're planning to do exclusive breastfeeding, maybe you want to be thinking of your option, maybe you can do combination feeding. It gets better gradually, but breastfeeding is painful. I never knew breastfeeding was going to be painful. I see people breastfeeding their baby, everybody say I'm going to do exclusive breastfeeding, so I felt like it was an easy thing, but it's not an easy thing. Breastfeeding is painful. So if you are thinking of breastfeeding your child, you might reconsider now. So this is not to scare anybody. If you want to breastfeed your child, it might be different for you. Your breast might not be sore. Maybe it might not be painful for you. Maybe your baby will latch correctly, or you will position your baby to latch up correctly. But breastfeeding is painful. For me, there was a point where I told my husband that Are you sure? I don't think I can do this. My husband will say, just tell me, say the word. If you want me to buy formula for the baby, just say the word and I will buy it. But I kept on telling him, don't worry, I'll try, and I kept on trying. And right now my milk is even producing. People take lactation milk and all that. Me, I don't take anything. I just take ogi. I take milk, a lot of milk. And there was a particular breast that wasn't convenient for him, and this particular one that is feeding on right now, it wasn't feeding, latching on properly on it, or he didn't really like to feed on this side. It was comfortable for him. It was both comfortable for us to feed on this side, even for me also. I find it easier to feed on this side. So it was feeding more on this, or sucking more on this, or wasn't sucking more, even though I put him on this. And for each time he feeds, I put him on the left side. Each time he feeds, he sleeps off. Then when he wakes up to feed again, I put him on the other one. I was interchanging like that. So they always advise that when you feed them on a particular side of the breast, you offer the next side. My baby doesn't. If you offer him the next side, because he sleeps on a particular side when he's feeding and he sleeps off. If you offer him the next side, he won't take because he's already asleep anyway. So after that, I bob him, and if you don't bob him, he will just bring back the milk. But anyway, breastfeeding is hard. You might be hearing some baby sounds, so he's feeding right now, and I just want to get this video out of the way. I don't know why I so much want to do this video. I feel like I don't want my train of thought to go away, so I just really need to get this video out of the way. So it's like 5 a.m. right now, and we are feeding. So moving on, the next one is circumcision will shatter your heart. So because I have a boy child, I won't say in my culture, I feel like it's biblical. Even before I got pregnant, I've always said if I have a boy, I was going to circumcise the child, because the Bible says on the 7th day, every boy child has to be circumcised. So I don't want to believe it's an African thing. I don't want to believe it's a cultural thing. I don't want to believe it's religion or anything. I want to believe it's what the Bible says, it's what the Word of God says, and we have to follow it. Hence why I opted to circumcise my boy child. So even before I got married, I always told my husband, if he's a boy, we're going to circumcise the child. So he already knew that. When it came for us to circumcise, too many information about which one was best. For a male child to be circumcised in the UK is legal, but the health system, they don't do it. So if you want to do it, you have to do it privately. They will refer you to a private hospital where you get it done under the NHS if you want to use NHS. But when we're researching on the best option for us to circumcise a baby, different options, there's this one that they said a plastibell, and there's the other one that they would just cut the skin off. So I felt like the skin off was the easiest one. I was speaking to one of my big auntie friend, and she was like, oh, the plastibell, which is the one they put the ring on, is not really good because it takes time for the ring to come off. We were looking for different places. We're going to do it through the NHS. The date they were giving was like early January, and the baby will have been about almost a month, and I wanted to get it done after 7 days. So we had to find somewhere. We had to travel like an hour to go do it. It's not easy. It was very, very painful. I could not even look at its penis. Like, circumcision is that we both cried. We weren't sure how the circumcision was supposed to look like, how it was supposed to be. We weren't sure. We didn't know what to expect. So seeing so much blood and the skin of the baby on the floor, it was so painful. And going back home, the care after circumcision, they say it takes about 7 to 10 days to heal up. No lie. After 3 days, there was changes in the penis, but there was so much blood. The first few hours, that's when the baby was passing through pain, but we were the one feeding for him. So much blood. The next, we had to go a diaper up. So we started with newborn size 1. When we did the circumcision, he's size 2. A few weeks later, we had to start using diaper size 3. To avoid the diaper scraping on the penis so that it could heal faster, we plan on circumcising your boy child. I think the plastibell one is better. They say it doesn't heal up properly, but I don't know. But you see this one that the skin is off totally, it's very, very painful. When we went for that circumcision, as we just entered the car after the circumcision has been done, because there was so much uncertainty. I was like, have I done the right thing? I was even worried, like, we don't want to mind for the rest of his life. It was just one word that God gave me. It will be okay. Take care of him. And I just felt relaxed. I just kept on telling my husband, God says it's going to be fine. It's okay. My husband just didn't want to say like it's your fault. What did I say? God, I beg. God, please let me not regret this action. I said, maybe the boy died again, I'm not going to circumcise the child. I'm just going to let the child be. I don't think it makes a difference. I know it hygienic wise, it's okay. The pain, like Like, circumcision will just shatter your heart. If you don't have her, don't do it. The baby blues just took you from 0 to 1,000 because it was just a lot. I was always crying, like, God, please, hope I won't regret about this child. And one thing that helped me to overcome the baby blues was the Word of God. I just went on my Bible app and I was searching for anxiety, depression, how to overcome anxiety, surrender to God. I started reading different Bible plans. I started praying, I surrender this baby unto you. I will not regret over this child. And now the baby is 6 weeks now. Thank God that at least then is going according to God's plans for our life. So the next one is, you see, postpartum. They don't tell you anything. Recovery process is something else. I mean, I was like, once I put it to bed, the next day I'm going to snatch back. I bought a postpartum belt that I was going to like tie my waist, guard love. And I just don't want stress for my life. You're going to keep on bleeding for like 6 weeks. It comes and goes. So you have to have lots of pads in the house because sometimes you will have heavy flow. First few weeks I had heavy flow. Then my tummy started coming down. The remaining weeks it was just off and on. And like that. Right now I'm not bleeding anymore. If you think you're going to snatch back immediately, it's a lie. Oh, I still have the tummy now. They will keep on telling you, oh, you have to get back to your pelvic exercise. It's okay if you don't feel like doing anything. I've already planned it in my head that, oh, I'm going to be exercising. Oh yeah, I'm going to go back to my pelvic exercise, but it's painful. Even right now I cannot run because if I go for a run, my pelvic is paining me to stand up. The pain there. It's okay if you can't do anything. Yeah, in time you feel like doing those things, but right now it's okay. You can relax. Right now I'm just taking it slow. It takes time and it's okay to give your body time. Don't judge people. I was one of those people that look at people's tummy and be like, why are you not doing something about it? If I ever judged you in the past, please pardon me. So now I understand better. It's not easy snatching back. In reality, it's a different ball game entirely. And my tummy has been coming down, but I really need to like get it back to the flat tummy that it was before I got pregnant. It's night and day, it looks the same. All I know is that it's another week because my husband goes to work. I don't remember today's date because you have a routine. My routine right now is I wake up in the morning, I breastfeed my baby. That is what we're going to do till the end of the day. I try to feed myself. I bathe my baby. I manage to bathe myself. I eat. I take my medication. That's it. You're hardly getting sleep. You battle with sleepless nights. I've been awake now since 3 o'clock. We'll be feeding. And now it's 7 o'clock now. Maybe after this video, I'll try and see if I can get some sleep. When we wake up, maybe around 11, we'll feed again. I'll get some food. Before you know it, it's 8 o'clock already. The next day again, same thing. So night and day looks the same. You never know what you buy for your kids. I thought I knew what to buy. I thought I had a list. But you see these children, they will shock you. So my baby currently doesn't sleep in his crib. After all the plenty money I've got to use to buy bedside clothes, he prefers to sleep on our bed. Because I woke up one day and I saw him, he was pushing my husband with his legs. And I'm like, before we roll into this jar, so we bought like a small cot, put it in between us. Bear in mind that your baby might not sleep on a crib. So if you don't want to spend too much money on the crib, I will advise you not to, because your baby might not sleep in it. Maybe for aesthetics sake, you want to build your nursery and make it look nice, you might get a cot. Or maybe because your elder visitors will come and visit you, they want to see where the baby is sleeping, they want to see that you are maintaining safe sleep for your child, then yeah, you might want to get a cot. Clothes too, because I had a tiny baby, so the clothes I bought were 0 to 3 months. I didn't buy any newborn because they were like, don't buy newborn, they are growing faster. So I bought 0 to 3 months. The clothes were so big on my baby, like it was as if my brother dashed me to my husband to please get some few clothes. Then he bought some clothes from Mazda. I told my friends to buy me newborn. My husband bought tiny baby. He just wore this tiny baby for 1 week and he agreed. It couldn't fit him anymore. Then the newborn, he wore it for like 2 weeks and that was it. So we're back to the 0 to 3 months that we were not wearing for him. And now he has even started outgrowing some of them. So your baby will shock you. You never know what to buy. Don't waste your money buying so many things because you never know what your baby will like. Because they told me, I said he's not listening, I still bought her. Some people need this, some people need that. Unfortunately, the baby doesn't know it. That's everything. It's not been easy. Yeah, it's been very hard, but we're winging it. Kudos to those that have their mothers there, their aunties, somebody to look after them. If you have help, it's a good thing. And if you don't have help, I want you to know that you can do it. You're strong, you're capable. God has given you good motherly instincts. Don't ever doubt yourself. Don't second guess yourself. And it's okay if you second guess yourself. You've not done it before. You are new at it. So it's okay. You're going to learn on it. You're going to make mistakes. With time, you get more confident. 6 weeks, you're going to be having postnatal checkup for you and the baby. You're going to have another appointment with your health visitor visitor, they might come in person or they might do it virtually. We had ours virtually. We just asked to that baby fearing if he's developing correctly, if he's smiling. So around 6 weeks, 4 weeks, they were about your baby will start smiling. If you feel anybody is struggling or they are not emotionally balanced, just support them, be there for them. And I feel like I go there to help the person as a newborn to visit them. Just know that what they want from you is not to carry their baby. I think what they want from you is to help them around the house, clean the house, cook. As a newborn, you want to eat. You don't even have time to go to the kitchen to make food for yourself. If you have help, those are the things that you need help for. Nobody can breastfeed your child for you except you are expressing your milk and it's easier for you. Postpartum depression is real. If you don't know what you are feeling, it's best you seek help. Talking to somebody, meeting people, going out, it really helps. And do it, you can do it. I don't have help, but God is my help. My husband has been very, very amazing. Shout out to those that call me on the phone to check up on me. I don't take it for granted. Every help goes a long way. Talking to somebody is also help. My sister that comes around to see me, I really, really appreciate you. Till I catch you up in the next one. Thank you guys for watching. If you stayed to this very moment, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Please do not forget to subscribe on this channel. Please do not forget to like this video and kindly drop some comments in the comment section. Till I see you in the next one, remember God loves you. And it's all love and peace from me, guys.